Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm sure it hasn't even reached YouTube just yet. Let me pull it up on my tablet. Oh, I didn't even know it could do that. Ah, I've had this thing for a year and I didn't even know this. Well, that answers a lot of questions. So I'm going to have my tablet. Turn down my stuff. Make sure that everything is all ship-shape on here. So hello to everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you all are well. I had a really great vacation. Do I have any? Ooh, I do. I filled my water up. Yes. So I had a really great trip up to Maine this year, as I always do. And then I had a little staycation. I didn't have to go into work the week after I came home. So I was able to kind of get myself back into the gist of things. I wasn't able to film any content for you all, and I apologize for that. I got busy with other things, and there were other priorities on top of videos. I'm gonna do my hardest to. You know what? Do I have it in here? Just so we don't have any incidences here. Gonna give me some of that Vicks Vapor Rub. Somebody told me that trick works, or told me about that, and it works. I had 3 days of work this week for here, so I was able to kind of just woosah from the vacation and everything. But oh gosh, here it goes. All right, hopefully that's better. But yes, so it's funny. I filmed one video from, my gosh, guys, here comes the anxiousness. Gotta put more on. I said more on. A little bit more on here. Forgive me. I feel like I'm putting makeup on. Anyway, so I filmed a video for you all. It was, forget when it was, but it was only like 6 items, and it just didn't seem like it was long enough. I think what I'm going to start doing is, if I don't have like enough items to do a decent haul video, I probably won't film it. I'll just upload or like list the stuff on eBay, and then maybe like put it in a short. Maybe that'll be easier for me, and at least it's something. Although shorts don't really do well in terms of revenue, at least for me anyway, because we get paid like pennies for the shorts unless they hit like millions of views, which of course mine don't do that. So let me see who's here. I see hi Deb. I see Valerie. Amy's here. Hi Brenda. Hi Mark. Hi Jackie. Hi Joan. Hope all is well. I'm so thrilled to know that my tablet stands up this way. That is awesome. So yeah, I had filmed some stuff for you all while I was away. Filming a video, like getting an actual video uploaded while I was in Maine, was very difficult to do because I'd want to do one thing, and then you're on vacation, you're not really thinking about other things. So if I had a really cool moment while I was up there, walking up to Nubble like I always do, I like to film that for you all. I filmed the goldenrod taffy areas for you all. I'm trying to think of what else I filmed while I was up there. Oh, I did a short on good karma. Hi, Denise. I think that was about it. I don't think of what else I filmed while I was up there. Oh, I did a travel with me vlog while I was on my way to the airport, or on my way to Massachusetts. That was fun. I will say this: going back or coming back home from Maine, or Massachusetts, I guess you could say, because I flew out of Logan, was easier than getting there. So, keep a long story short, my flight kept getting um, oh, is that hi Karen, good to see you. Okay, no worries. So yeah, so going there was a bit of a triumph. Of course, I was nervous as all get out going through TSA. I don't know why. Sometimes I question why I get anxious over the silliest of things. It's weird to me. And what's funny is I was telling my therapist about it. I told her like literally because the flight wasn't until the evening, so I was able to be home and I got to spruce up in here and just kind of make this room look like a hotel before I you know left and came back. So I did a bunch of things. I got up early in the morning that day. I think I got up at about 7. Did a bunch of things and then kind of just lied down and relaxed. And then I took a nap and I must have just had a really bad dream of something because I could feel the nerves go from like the tip of my head all the way down to the tips of my toes, or like the top of my head to the tips of my toes. I could just feel it. And I just got really, really nervous and everything. Hi, Rhonda. Good to see you. So I got really nervous with the whole traveling, and then the Friday before I was supposed to come back, I had gotten the confirmation emails from Spirit and all the other sites. Like I booked it through Priceline, and I looked at the itinerary, and it said that my flight was supposed to be like at 11:30 in the morning, and because there was so much to do to get the house packed up and everything and put away, I started to freak out. But then I had remembered, and my cousin had helped me remember that I'd sent her my itinerary so she knew when I was coming in and when I was supposed to leave. And she said we're never going to be able to make it out of Maine and to Boston at 11:30 by 11:30 in the morning or earlier than that. So I went ahead and found a much later flight, and I did that months in advance. Like I booked the flights in April, and then I think maybe like in May, like a few weeks into May, I went ahead and booked uh, the later flight because of said issue. So I did that, but then fast forward to the Friday before I'm supposed to leave, and I get this email, and I thought that Priceline or Spirit had changed my flight to 11:30 in the morning, and I started flipping out. Like I kid you not, flipping out. And it's easy for me to laugh about it now because everything was perfectly fine. But in a panic, I had called Logan Airport. I had used the Spirit cut, like the automated service that Spirit has 24/7. I panicked in the last minute. So then, out of the blue, while I'm on with customer service on the Spirit website, I decide to just say, "Hey, Spirit, what time is my flight scheduled for the next day?" Gave them my confirmation code, and lo and behold, it was at 8:48 p.m. the next day. So I was basically in Massachusetts for the day, and my cousin lives 15 minutes from the airport. So she just literally dropped me off at like 6-ish. Went through security, no problem, with my special pre-check. And as soon, that whole day, like from the time I got up in the morning that Saturday to the time that I got to the airport, I couldn't eat anything because I had travel nerves. And I laugh about it now because it really is, it's just silly for me to get so anxious about stuff like that because I've flown, since I was really little. So I know what going through TSA and, just what you have to do in the airport. And it's not difficult. And I mean, as long as you're not carrying anything you're not supposed to, you're not going to get stopped by TSA. So hi, Val. Good to see you. But yeah, that's just me in a nutshell. Um, but you know what? I had a great time up there. Got to see my family, and it was nice. I was basically home in an hour. I was on my flight, boom, and then I was home. Hi, Melody. Hi, Karen K. So it was a very easy flight, and the best part is I got a seat. Well, I wish I could have gotten the bigger seats, because on Spirit they have the almost like a lounge chair type seating arrangement in the first two sections of the plane, but my seat was behind the first two rows. But the nice part was, on my way home, I only had there was no one in my row. Like people, like, you know, you have the window seat, the middle seat, and then the aisle seat. Well, I had the aisle seat because I'm the type of person that if I need to get up, I don't have to worry about making everybody else get up. So I'd always like to book the aisle seat, and nobody was next to me the entire. I was thinking, okay, is anybody else going to come to my to the row that I'm in? And you know, the funny thing is, this is almost like anything. Like, let's say, for example, you are sitting at a red light that seems like it's going to take forever to change, but the minute you go to grab a drink or to look at your phone, the light turns green. Well, a similar situation, you know, I thought, okay, you know, if I strap my seatbelt in, the people that are going to be in the same row as I are going to appear out of nowhere. So I left my seatbelt unbuckled until nobody else came on board. And I was like, oh, lucky me, I have a whole row to myself. I wasn't upset. Hi, Kathy has little to do. I had a blast in Maine, as I always do. Trying to think. Oh, yes. Somebody mentioned that I did the campfire at the beach house. Sure. I think that was Amy who said that. Yes, we did the campfire. My cousin and I, we were like, you know, we really enjoyed doing the fire the year before. And on a whim, I was just like, you know what, let's do it. Because there's something about a campfire, especially sitting around it at the beach house, that's just so peaceful. And then I think the sky, not a pigsty, the sky was full of stars that night. So, and we even made the fire didn't even blow smoke in our faces. It was perfect. It just trickled up, and it was just fun to build. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you too. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I know Dee is still going strong. And speaking of Dee, y'all, our trip is coming up. It's about a month away. I think it was a month away yesterday. I'm so excited about it. And the best part is I get to drive there this time. So that's always a plus. I don't have to worry about flying. Oh, she's all done? Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you. But yeah, so I get to drive there, as I did when we went to Louisville. And of course, when we met up in Philly, I think we did Philly twice, the gang did. Yeah. Because when I first met Tammy and Dave and Dee, it was 2021. And I drove up to New Jersey for that. And then I think the next year we did, let me think. No, the next year we did Philly. Well, Philly, New Jersey. We did that, and we had rented a row house in Philly. And then the following year, or not the following year, that fall, like in October-ish, that was 2022, Dee and I flew down to Round Top for the like the antique flea market extravaganza that they have there. And Scott couldn't join us for that at the time, unfortunately. And then we did Louisville in 2023, and then last year we did Memphis. So, you know, it's always a plus to check out different parts of the country, especially since I'd never been to Kentucky. I'd never been to Tennessee. So that was really fun. So that's the fun part about doing this, like the antiquing and the thrifting, is that there's not a like, it's going to be different no matter where you go, and not all antique malls run the same. So it's nice to just see different parts of the US that I've never been to. And funny thing is, Pittsburgh is 2 hours from me. Like, 2.5 hours, almost, well, 2 hours and 40 minutes from me. So it's funny to think that, I mean, there's so many places that I want to try and go to at some point, like especially before the winter comes. But we will see what happens with that, of course. Yeah, it was. That's where Fancy Schmancy came from. It was in that Peddler's Mall, and we met with Jeffrey Ross. I remember that. Yeah, it's not a bad commute at all. Like it's nice because I know on the day that we have to leave, I don't have to worry about being on the road for 8 hours like I did in Louisville. Although I will say the drive home from Louisville was easier than the drive up there. But yeah, I will say getting to explore um, Memphis was great, but I feel like where we're going to be this time, there's going to be a lot more for us to go to. I feel like in Memphis, we were very limited to what we could go to. Like, I feel like there just wasn't a lot available to us to look at and to go to when we were there. So yeah. Oh, are there really? You know what? We have one-way streets here too, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to adapt to. Cross my fingers. Hi, Tantate. Good to see you. So yes, oh gosh, we're already. We'll just chat for a few more minutes and then we'll get onto the sale. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to go to a whole lot more in Pittsburgh than I am to like in. Don't get me wrong, Memphis. There were some really good places there, but yeah, always it's always cool just to check out different parts of the U.S. And who knows where the gang will go in the future. So I think we have definitely shot the breeze for the 17 minutes. I thank you all so much for being here. I see 40 of you all are watching. Thank you again. Make sure you thumb up the stream and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate it. So if you haven't bought anything from me before, just make sure you include your name, your YouTube name, your PayPal email, and your shipping address so I know where to send you all your items. I do use Pirate Ship to get the best prices possible for both you and I. So, of course, if I can get all of your items into one box, it would help out tremendously. It'll help me, but it also help you as well. So I ship from Maryland on the East Coast. So if you live in California or Texas, or yes, even Canada, the shipping can be kind of expensive. For any Canadian buyers, I do have the simple export rate. So if you buy a small little trinket from me and instead of paying $21 US to ship it to you, it should be roughly about $8.50, $9.50, depending on the size and the size of the item, the size of the box, of course. So I do try my hardest to get my invoices done no later than Monday. I've been pretty efficient on making sure that they do get done. Sometimes by Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Sometimes if I'm up late packing the stuff, I'll just wait till the next day to invoice. And invoicing is very easy for me, because if I have your info already, all I got to do is copy and paste a bunch of stuff, and it's a very easy process for me. So without further ado, let me go ahead and grab my items here. Let's see what I have here for you all. That's not an item. That's my pen. I'm going to just grab this thing and put it on the floor here so I can fish through it. Please forgive me. Okay. Oh, I didn't cut this off. Okay, we'll hold off on that. So some of these items you may have seen before and others are new to you. Hi, Kentucky Digger Steve. How are ya? Good to see you. So the first item that I'd like to share with you all is this really cool clear glass fan dish. I did not realize until I think the first time I had sold or offered it for sale that this is actually an Avon piece. I know that many glass companies did do stuff for Avon. Yeah, it was pretty hot here today too. I mean, it's been raining on and off, and then the sun will come out, and then it'll downpour on us again. But yep, there are no cracks or chips to this piece. I know that people use these or could use these in the bathroom, put some decorative soaps on it, or heck, just use it as a, put a bar of soap on the counter if that's what you have that you use to wash your hands, or for or even for the bathtub. So it is free of any cracks or chips. If you would be interested in it, it is only $6. It is number 18. $6, number 18 for the Avon fan dish, and it is marked Avon on the back. Oh, pink soaps came with it. Gotcha. Oh, do you really? You know what's funny? I've actually discovered that some Avon colognes and such are actually worth a bit of money. I actually found some at the thrift store yesterday. For any, Lord, I can't talk. So for anything that did not sell the first time, I will be offering it again the second time. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Ah, yes. Yeah, there's literally, I mean, I've seen the cars, I've seen uh I've seen like the nautical ones. I'm pretty sure if I've seen it. Hi Kim. Oh my vintage, how are you today? It's good to see you. So I bought these little things when I was in Lynchburg with Dad. It's a lady, like a little lady, not well, it's a little jug or little pitcher. It does say Japan on it. Let me see something here. Oh no, we're not gonna toy with that. So I'm going to be selling both of these together. This one's got a red stripe, and this one has a blue stripe. I think the ladies are in different poses. Yeah, this one is. Oh, you know what? I actually have that one too. That's actually one of my favorite coastal ones is the jadeite fish. I think I found both of them at a flea market. So yeah, I'm actually going to sell both of these together. Hi, Chad. Good to see you. Maria, hello. So I'm going to sell both of these little lady pitchers together. They would be great in a like miniatures display. They're very, very cool. And for the set of two of them, it is $8, number 22. $8, number 22 for the two lady, the two little mini lady jugs, figural lady jugs. And that is for both of them. $8, number 22. Oh, Karen takes number 22. Thank you. Forgive me if I didn't see you. It must have jumped. Do I have my black red in here? Oh, but I have a pen now. Sworn I had it. You know what I'll do? And I thank you very much. I'm gonna fish out a batteries here because I have a blacklight pen for this next item, or I'm gonna need this. Yep. So next item up is this beautiful, I think it's Amberina. Yeah, look at that. It's an Amberina Daisy and Buttons. Oh, that better not be a crack. Oh no, it was just from how it was made. It's D. Hi, D. Yes, another canoe. Yes, so this is one of those Amberina, I think it's a Daisy and Button canoe. Beautiful. It's got that almost like campfire look right there. There's no cracks or chips to this piece. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if you would like the canoe, it is $10, number 5. $10, number 5 for the Amberina canoe. Just watch the chat and make sure. I see Denise for that. Thank you very much. That's coming to you. Okay. So these are really fun. These are, at least I think they are, macrame owls. So you put, I think they were supposed to go on the plant stands or any other macrame art. Hi, Valerie. Good to see you. So this one has more of like a reddish tint with the black. Love that. This one is got hints of white with a brown. Very, very cool. I have my, oh, I do. I have a measuring tape in here. So these are both about the same. They're about 3 1/4 inches tall. Yeah, the fall colors are great, aren't they? No cracks or chips on those. If anyone is interested, they are $6 each. If you would like the red and the black one, you put number 2. If you would like the brown and the white, you put number 20. So number 2 or number 20 for the owls. $6 each. Either number 2 for the red and black or number 20 for the brown and the white. Yeah, they're really big. So I believe I see Valerie for number 2. Thank you very much. That is coming to you. And that means number 20 is still available for anybody who would like the brown and the white. Put you on top of the Avon dish. Thank you very much, Valerie, and to everyone else who's made claims. I greatly appreciate it. Let's do this. Oh, I did price it. Okay. So I'm loving the look of this planter here. This is one of those, I think, probably just your typical planter. It's got that robin's egg blue look to it with the black spackles in there. There are no maker's marks on it, but it's a decent size. Oh, absolutely great for the Halloween decor, for sure. At least I don't think there's any maker's marks on it. But it's definitely from the mid-century era, I think, because of that color. And I got this for a really good deal, so you all will be getting this for a really good deal as well. This is going to be $8, and it's number 12. Hi, Ginger. $8, number 12 for the Robin's Egg Blue Mid-Century Planter. Love, love, love that color. It is just fantastic. Make sure my... Again, $8, number 12, if anyone is interested in that. Oh, and I think I see Valerie for that. Thank you. I'm going to put all my sold items right in here. And it's working out great so well. Oh, absolutely great for the bulbs. You're right. All right. Thank you. Now, this is absolutely stunning, y'all. So this was another item that I bought while I was in Lynchburg. Yeah, the color is magnificent. I have a lamp with that glaze on it, and it is just, it's dreamy. So this little piece is, I think it's a spoon rest. I think this is made by Crystal Bohemia. It's like a emerald green, and it's got the gold floral pattern on it. Very, very pretty. No, it definitely is not an ashtray because there's no place to hold the cigarette. I know, right, Dee? I was just saying it's only a month away. Can you believe that? The summer flew by quick. So that's the design. I believe that this is definitely, I think it's Bohemian or Bohemia, one of the two. Very beautiful little spoon rest. Not sure of the age. I know that they've made this stuff for a while, but it's beautiful. Oh, it could be a pipe rest too. Yeah, very possibly. Let me just inspect to make sure there's no damage. Well, there's a little bit of how there's some markings on the gold and everything. Ugh, I'm not even thinking about winter right now. I feel like once Christmas is over, I don't want to even think about winter anymore. Because that's like the big build-up. Christmas and New Year's. Hi, Angela. Those are the only two real things to look forward to during winter. Well, Valentine's Day too, but, I'm looking forward to just... Once Christmas and New Year's pass, I'm just ready for spring. Anywho, so if you would be interested in this beautiful piece of glass, this is going to be $12, number 17. $12, number 17 for the Bohemian pipe rest. It's a beauty. I think Melody takes that. Thank you so much, Melody. That's coming to you. All right. Let's do a piece of jewelry I think y'all will really like. Yep, it's definitely coming back to Lynchburg. That's right. Before I share this with you all, let me measure it. So it's about 13.5 inches long. This is an owl necklace. So from the chain to the owl is the length of it. Look at how awesome that is. That would be so awesome combined with a really awesome fall outfit. Gold. Let me see if I can get this around my head. Ooh, that'd be tight. But you get the idea. Let me see if I can model it for you all. Oh, is Robert here? Hi, Robert. Yeah, exactly. Nice setup there. I'm not even going to attempt to clip that because I know I'm not going to be able to get it off. Yeah, you get the idea. That would be fantastic. It is 13 inches from where the clip is to the edge of the owl. Hi, Betty. Good to see you. I wish I'd have brought in my jewelry bust. I didn't think about that. But yep, that's what it looks like. It's fantastic. No maker's marks. I just want to make sure there's no issue. Oh, is that something that can come off? Oh, that came right off. That was just... And the eyes do not glow. Excuse me, as far as I know. You know what? The eyes don't glow, but the I don't know what language this is, but the schmutz that's right on the maybe it's the glue residue does glow. Anywho, if you would be interested in this piece, this is going to be $10 and it's number 25. $10, number 25 for the owl necklace. Very 1960s, 1970s. And again, from the top of the chain to the base, it is about 13 inches. I think I see Valerie for that. Thank you, Valerie. That is coming to you. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have written down the pattern for this. I wonder if my tablet will let me do Google Lens. Maybe it will. I'm going to see if I can get Google Lens on here. I think it was Imperial. I think that's what this is. It's the Imperial Daisy. Maybe it was Federal. I'll just do a quick lens search here and hopefully it'll work. No, it's definitely not Fenton. It's Pansies. Imperial. I think it was, yeah. It was the Imperial Pansy. I don't know why I didn't have lens on here before. Yeah, it's like Imperial Pansy or something, and I don't think it glows. Oh, actually it does. Maybe that's just the light. Maybe, nope, I don't think it glows. Does it? Actually, I think it does. What do y'all think? Does that look like it's glowing, or do you think that's just the reflection? Almost looks like it's glowing to me, but you know, hard to tell. Actually, it looks like it's glowing right there. Now, I do want to note that there are some chips on the base, so it's not a perfect piece by any means. Like you can see the chips right there. But if you're going to have this in a cabinet just for display purposes, I don't see why having it would be, you know, with some issues. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, it looked like it definitely was glowing to me. Yeah, I can see glow. Yeah, I can see a glow in it for sure. I mean, the handle looks like there's definitely a glow to it. So I think this is from what, the 1920s, if I'm not mistaken, from what I did on my research. With the issues, again, I just don't want there to be any surprises. There's a chip right here. There's chips all around the base, unfortunately. Actually, it's mostly on the one side. But it still would display really nicely, I think. And if you wanted to have it for like a starter piece, I'm asking a pretty decent price for it. At least I think it's decent. I'm asking only $8 for it. And it is number 21. $8, number 21 for the, what did it say? It was Imperial Pansy. I think it's the Imperial Pansy pattern from the 20s. So $8, number 21. Just want to make sure there's no other flaws, because Lord knows. Oh, there is an issue right here, too. I do see you for that, Melody. Thank you very much. Yeah, you could put in a glow cabinet. So yeah, I did not notice that either, but it is, if you decide you don't want a Melody, I would understand too. But yeah, there is a chip right here too. So if you decide against it, I totally understand it. Okay, just want to be sure. You know what's funny? Sometimes I don't see damage on something until I'm selling it right here. I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then lo and behold, boom, there's something that was not there before. But thank you very much. Okay, let's save that for another time. I think I went through this stuff rather quick. I know I think there's 19 items, 20 items. This is adorable. I know you all love these, and anytime I can find them for a good deal, I pick them up. This is one of those Royal Copley pooches. I think this is supposed to be a collie or a hound dog. Here's the bottom. It's not a bank because there's no slot for the coin to go in. But I know people do collect these. And when I can get them for a very reasonable price, I can offer them to you all for a very reasonable price. He or she, depending on what you name it, measures, let's see, from the tip of the head to the base, it's about 6 inches tall. Spaniel, a Cocker Spaniel. I can never get my dog breeds correct. I don't know why. But yes, if you would be interested in this adorable Cocker Spaniel by Royal Copley, $12, number 6. $12, number 6 for the adorable Cocker Spaniel Royal Copley figurine. Super, super cute. Look at the widow face. It says adopt me. No pressure though. I promise. I'm gonna put you right here so nothing happens to you. Okay. Now this time I actually do have a bank. This is really, really cool. At least I thought it was when I saw it. This is a bank. Well, obviously I just said it was a bank, but it's a telephone stand. It says bank right there. Marked Japan on the back. Has a rubber stopper made of redware. I just thought that was super cool when I spotted it. Very neat novelty item. If you collect old phones or you just like the unique looking stuff, I thought this was really cool. I can picture this, like this kind of style of phone being in like a 1920s or 1930s home. Now this is probably from the 60s, 50s or 60s. But it's sitting on a cabinet and you put the coin right up in here where the phone sits on top. Just a fun novelty item. It does measure, it's about 6¼ inches tall. And the width of it is, well, the cabinet itself is 4 inches. Yeah, so about 4½ inches with the phone. Super, super cool. And this is going to be $12, number 3, for anybody who's interested. $12, number 3 for the phone, telephone bank on the cabinet. Oh, yeah, we'll have to plan another industrial sale. Thank you for reminding me, Angela. I have to pilfer through all of my industrial stuff that I have packed away so we can do another sale soon. So again, $12, number 3 for the really cool bank featuring a telephone. Okay. I have another jewelry set. I thought these were really cool and again, great for the fall. These were made by a company called Amco Jewels. In the original box, it's feathers. So you got the feather earrings, and then you've got the feather. Is it a feather or a leaf? No, I'm sorry, a leaf. You got the leaf brooch along with the leaves. I think those are clip-on earrings. Yes, they are. They are clip-on earrings with a brooch. Definitely 1960s, 1970s, based on that velvet interior. Oh yeah, this did come from that place. I forgot to take the tag off of it. So that would make a great set for the fall time, I think. Great on a sweater or any other fall garment. And if you would like the Amco Jewels set, it is $15, number 7. $15, number 7 for the awesome Amco Jewels set. Got the leaf clip-on earrings and then a really awesome leaf brooch. Just a fantastic set and I think that's a pretty good price for both a set of earrings and a brooch together. So there it goes, Amco Jewels. Again, $15, number 7. Yep, definitely making a comeback, right? Anybody here like the old tins? Well, I think this is from the 30s. It's a 1930s Nabisco cracker/cookie tin. And thank you, as always, Karen, for making sure everyone thumbs up the stream and subscribes if they haven't done so already. So here's what the inside looks like. It's gold. And here is the marking, the Unita Nabisco box, or the marking on the bottom. So it's got a colonial look to it. It's not perfect by any means. There is some issue right here, as you can see, that spot right there. Still very, very fun nonetheless. Here's the design. It looks like we've got candelabras all around. So even despite some of the cosmetic issues, I mean, this thing is in pretty good shape for the 30s, I think. If anyone is interested in this piece, it is $15, number 6. 16. $15, number 16 for the 1930s Nabisco Unita 10. Very, very cool piece, I thought. Right? I mean, for it to be that age and be in this shape, that's pretty remarkable. Oh, that's a great idea, Karen, for sure. Put you over here. Oh, I have this. Anybody here like penguins? I have a penguin paperweight. See, look at the penguins in a teardrop shape. Hey, the penguins. I actually do have a light for you all to see it lit up. Put that on a light base. How cool would that be? No maker's mark or anything on the bottom, but still a really awesome piece nonetheless. And it measures about 3 inches tall. I know there are paperweight collectors out there, and I'm sure somebody doesn't have one with penguins in it and would love to have this one. No damage that I can see, so it's in pretty good shape nonetheless. And if you would be interested in this piece, it is $12, number 13. $12, number 13 for the penguin paperweight. Be great for the wintertime. And I see Valerie for that one. Thank you very much. So do you all remember when Katie was here and we went to a bunch of stores around me, and one of the places we went to, oh yeah, perfect for Christmas. For sure. Oh, does she really? That is awesome. I'm so glad that she's getting one with penguins in it. So I bought this booklet, this like photo album of the old arcade cards from the 30s and 40s. And I didn't sell. Thank you. And thank you to everyone else who's made claims as well. Greatly appreciate it. And just thank you for being here. So I bought a whole booklet with a bunch of arcade cards in them. So there are 14 of them here. And instead of selling them in like groups of 4, I'm just going to offer them all to you for one price. So I will go through them real quick. Of course, because these are, 70, 80 years old, they're going to have some issues. We've got Roy Rogers. It looks like we have Roy Rogers and Trigger. Was that his horse's name? Roy Rogers and Trigger, I think. This is Lane, or maybe it's Lonnie Chandler. Lane Chandler, Lonnie Chandler. Here's another one with Roy and Trigger. Hi, Larry. Good to see you. Yeah, we had so much fun when she was here. Here's another Roy. Here's another Roy. We've got, I don't know who this is. Maybe this is Gene Autry? It says, Deadshot gets the drop. Oh, maybe. You know what? See what I mean? I'm getting stuff mixed up here. Like, that's what I mean. I'm getting figures mixed up. Maybe it's just some horse. So here's another Roy Rogers. This one is Charles Buck Jones. This one looks like a playing card. Penny Edwards. And here is another Roy Rogers. Lots of Roy Rogers. Whomever had this collection must have really loved Roy Rogers. Oh, so it was. So Trigger was Roy Rogers. Okay. I get things mixed up all the time. Yep, this one's another Roy. Here's another Trigger. I think that might be a duplicate. Here is the Lone Ranger. And then this one is Lee Powell in the Lone Ranger MBS. Very truly yours. Oh, this one's Gary Cooper. Yep, Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. So those are 14. So if you're interested in this lot, it's going to be all 14 for one price. And it is going to be $20 for all 14 of them. And I did do the math for you all, so you knew exactly how much you were paying per piece. You're paying $1.42 each. So that's less than $1.50 each for these. So again, $20 for 14 Western arcade cards at only $1.42 each. You can't beat that at all. And these are great to do assemblage. Is it yeah, it's assemblage. Assemblages with, or if you have a flower frog, you can prop one up, or if you collect Western memorabilia. So yep, it is all 14 of these for $20 at $1.42 a piece. That is cheaper than an antique store. Sometimes some antique malls try to get like $7 or $8 a piece for these. Not even kidding you. I've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. So that is something to definitely think about if you happen to be interested. So all of those for $20, I think that's a steal. All right. Oh, I didn't sell this either. Bring this back up here. I do have two other planters that I thought you all might really like. Now this one I may have to do a little bit of cleaning on camera with. Do I have them behind me? Yep, I do. I don't know what happened to this one. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. Because I attempted to clean these out, or somewhat attempted to clean them out, but some of them just didn't do all that well. So we'll show this one because this one cleaned up somewhat better than the other one. So I have a couple of circus elephant planters. We got this one. This one is a bit smaller. I'm not sure who made this one. It could very well be American Bisque or Royal Copley. I'm not entirely sure. Very good condition, no cracks, no chips on it. Let's see, from the tip of the trunk, maybe from the top here. It's about 5 inches tall, and from the trunk over, maybe about 6.5. Very, very cutesy. These would look great in a nursery, or if you just collect the old planters. I wonder if this will clean them up. Yep, here's the bottom. So I'm thinking either American Bisque or Brushed McCoy. That's just a guess. And they're hard to clean. I mean, like, you can rinse them out and everything. So like I cleaned out most of it, but some of the dirt I just couldn't get out because it was in a hard to reach area. And I'm literally taking an alcohol wipe to some of the spots that I missed just to make it look a little bit more presentable. Yeah, I was thinking too. Usually they say the feet on the bottom is American Bisque or Copley, American Bisque, or Brush McCoy. One of the two. One of the three. So if anyone is interested in this adorable elephant planter. It's $12, number 23. $12, number 23 for the adorable elephant planter. Wicked cute. So that one again is $12, number 23 for anyone who's interested. Now this other one was a bit more difficult to clean up, if I'm being honest. It sat downstairs in the basement for a little while, and I rinsed it out, and I even took a brush to it, and I think some of this dirt is just so caked on here that it's like really difficult to remove. Like, look at the inside here. Outside wear, not too bad. But this is a larger one. But yeah, this one is a bit larger. If I'm not mistaken, I did pay up a little bit more for this one because I was going to keep it at one point. But I decided to go ahead and let it go. I'm sure somebody out there is going to absolutely love this. Again, it's got the feet. They really did, didn't they? Yeah, I'm going to have to take some Dawn to it and see if that'll remove some of the grease and grime on it. And I actually have some of that, believe it or not. I'll have to, if they don't sell tonight, I'll clean them up and then maybe offer them at a different time. But this one is much bigger. Let's see. We've got, I think it's about 8 inches. Yep, we're looking at about 8 inches tall on this guy. Now this is more so on the bottom, but it is there. Just want everyone to see it right there. Now, like I said, I did pay up a little bit more for this one, so the price is a bit more. But I think it's still worth it for what it is. This is $18, number 10 for this one. Again, it is free of any cracks or anything, but it is adorable. I mean, picture the two of them together. You got the leader circus elephant, and then you got the baby. So what is that, 30? If anyone wanted both of them, I would do 25. I would offer them both to you for one price. So what would that be, $12.50 a piece? And if you wanted both of them for the $25, you can put number 35. So $25, number 35, or individually, those are the numbers for them. $18, number 10, $12, number 23. This does work. I think I offered this the last time, if I'm not mistaken. I do like a good barkeeper's friend in coffee mugs because it removes the utensil marks, or at least it removes the dark part of the utensil marks. I'm sure those are always permanent. Any clock lovers here? Because I have this one, and it does work. Yep, it's working. This is a General Electric alarm clock. It's the snooze alarm clock. It does stand upright, and it does work. I have it plugged in right now as we speak. I don't know how the alarms work. This is a little bit old-fashioned for me. It's like learning how to use a rotary dial phone. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring it today, Virginia. That was something I was going to keep for my Christmas stuff. But I will keep my eyes peeled for another one. Or if I decide to sell it, I'll email you directly because you're the first one who who mentioned they were interested in it. So if anybody is interested in this piece, the clock, which does work, is $12, number 24. $12, number 24 for the General Electric alarm clock. I love the look of it. It just has a really neat mid-century vibe to it. It's probably from the 60s, just based on the plug. Like here's what the actual plug itself looks like. And what's great about these is, pretty much for the most part, they're going to work. So again, $12, number 24 for those, if anyone is interested. And then my final item that I would like to offer you all, and I think this is absolutely stunning. I hauled it a long time ago, is this beautiful thing. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Viking persimmon basket. Some goop in here. So here's what it looks like. That's probably a better angle for you all to see it at. Isn't that stunning? I mean, here's what it looks like from my, on my shoulder. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful basket. Now, I do think that this does have a glow to it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the base does. Yes, can you guys see that? Yeah, there we go. So let's see. The height of this. I would say it's probably about 10 inches tall. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful color? Great for the fall time. Put some candy corn in it. The whole 9 yards. So if anybody is interested in this beautiful Viking piece, it is going to be $32, and it is number 14. $32, number 14 for the beautiful Viking persimmon basket. It's an absolute stunner. Oh, she absolutely would love this piece. $32, number 14 for the Viking persimmon basket. Oh, and I probably should measure the inside for you guys too, like the length to the... So it's about a little over 8¼ inches tall. Oh, I think I see Karen K for this one. Thank you very much. That is a stunner. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back in here so I don't drop it. Thank you very, very much to everyone tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. So I am going to go through and go over the items that did not sell tonight. Took it a little bit easier today because I didn't want to have too much to do and overwhelm myself with my first sale back. Of course, I will make sure that I do another sale leading up to when we leave for Pittsburgh, because of course I'm going to need the moolah for that. Also, make sure you, excuse me, check out my eBay store. I've got over 500 items listed there. So if you see anything you're interested in there, it's a great store to browse. At least I think so. It's a mix of everything: beauty products, new items, old items. Just it's like a vintage department store. And you know what's funny, Karen? I actually was thinking about a drop sale because I have some ephemera that I'd like to unload, and I think everyone would like this stuff. Thank you. And thank you to everyone else who's made claims tonight as well. As always, greatly appreciate it. I am going to do my hardest to try to get more items listed too, because I've got some stuff that needs to be up. But yes, of course, it's always, and the best part about the e-commerce store is it's always there 24/7. It is available for y'all. Alrighty. So we are going to go ahead and show the items that did not sell tonight, just in case there's somebody out there who made it in late. Oh, you should, Jeannie. I think it's a good idea. That way, if you don't have to worry about taking the time to go live if you're not able to, and you can just upload it. Never hurts to try. All right. So the first item up for grabs is this Avon fan dish. And the reason that I know it's marked Avon is because it is marked on the bottom with the Avon mark. Did not even know that it was Avon until I showed it the first time. So this is free of any cracks or chips. I've been told that these held originally small bars of soap. So you could always recreate what it was like to have these in the 1970s, 1980s, and add a nice piece of elegance to your bathroom. And it is only $6. It is number 18. $6, number 18 for the Avon soap fan dish. The texture of the back of this is really fun. I like to touch it. It's fun. I don't know. I'm weird. There's certain feelings that glass gives that I could touch literally all day. $6, number 18 for that. I do have one more of the owl macrame beads. It is ceramic. This one is brown and white. I haven't been seeing any drop sale hops in a while, and now that y'all mention it. So if anyone would be interested in this one is $6, number 20. $6, number 20 for the owl macrame bead, and it does measure so it's just a little over 3 inches tall. So it is $6, number 20 for that, if anyone happens to be interested. I also have the Royal Copley Cocker Spaniel in very good condition with no cracks or chips. And it is $12, number 6 for anyone who is interested. $12, number 6 for the Royal Copley Cocker Spaniel figurine. Super, super cute. It's got a cute face. I've seen these in antique malls, I kid you not, and people want upwards of like $35 for them. It's insane. And every time I go there, it's still there because nobody's going to pay that much for one. So $12, number 6, if anyone is interested in the Royal Copley dog. Also still available is the telephone bank on the cabinet, made in Japan, probably from the 60s, 50s or 60s. It says bank right there. No cracks or chips. It measures about 6.5 inches tall. Yeah, no kidding, right? And if you would like the telephone bank, it is $12, number 3. Oh, Robert wants the clock. Thank you very much. The clock is yours. Thank you very much. So this bank, if you're interested, is $12, number 3. $12, number 3 for the really cool bank with that features a phone on its receiver on a cabinet. And you put the slot or the coins right there on the slot. Fantastic novelty item. Or if you collect old phones and you want a really cool phone novelty, this would be perfect for you. Thank you. Okay. Also still up for grabs is this beautiful Amco Jewels clip-on earrings and brooch set. In the original box from which it came all these years, it's got almost like a yellowish, well, it's actually more orange. Yellowish orange background or velvet cushion, I guess you could call it. Love the design. This is such a great piece for fall. And if you would like the set, it's $15, number 7. $15, number 7 for the Amco jewelry or Amco Jewels earrings and brooch set. Okay. I was at an antique fair in Blue Hill, Maine this morning. Some very old and very expensive. I went home with a brochure. Yeah, I can understand. Some of those shows I stopped liking going to because they just, people knew it. Not that I'm trying to but I want to find stuff to sell too. Like I don't want to just go there to spend, I want to go to a place like that and find stuff that I can sell too, for me anyway. I also still have, oh yeah, because you can learn too. I've done that too many a times in antique malls. Like I can't buy it because it's either right at full price or what it goes for online, or it's more than what it goes for online. But it's nice to learn because I've done that many times in antique malls. Like if I see something at an antique mall and then I see it later at a thrift store, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what that is. I'm gonna pick that up. So I do have the 14 arcade cards, mostly Roy Rogers and Trigger, along with, I think, a couple of Gene Autry, the Lone Ranger, Penny Edwards. So there's 14 of them. I won't go through them again, but it is $20 for all 14 of them. And again, that is only $1.42 each. That's less than what an antique store vendor would charge. So $20 for all 14 of these cards. At only $1.42 each, you just can't beat that price at all. Let's see. Oh, the only other things that did not sell tonight are the elephant planters, the circus elephant planters. The small one is $12, number 23. The large one is $18, number 10. If you wanted both of them, I would do 25 for both, and that would be number 35. So $18 number 10, $12 number 23, or both for 25, number 35. And I think I covered everything that did not sell tonight. So I would like to thank you all so very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it as always. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about this. The 1930s You Need a Biscuit tin. It is marked NBC for Nabisco Biscuit Company with UNITA on the back. Does have a little bit of cosmetic issues, but it is still in very good displayable shape. This is $15, number 16 for anybody who's interested. And it's even got a candelabra design on the outside. There's a dent there, as well as a bit of scratching on this girl right here. But still a very cool tin nonetheless. So again, $15, number 16 for this tin, if anybody happens to be interested. And there is something I did forget to mention at the beginning of the sale. So at 8 p.m. Eastern, after I am done, please go over to Miss Pam. It'll be about a half hour before she goes live at 8 p.m. And then at 10 o'clock Eastern, after Miss Pam, is Trisha from Sandy and Auto and Katie of Vintage and Vinyl and Soul Neat with jewelry and brooches. So if you love those kinds of items, definitely check out those three sellers because we all offer different stuff, and that's the beauty of it. Not any of us offer the same kind of things. So thank you all very much for coming back to my I'm Back show. Hopefully I should have everything done hopefully by tomorrow. I may actually spend a little bit of time getting this stuff packed up and boxed. That way I have a little bit more of a free day tomorrow to film some content and such. If you are watching the replay and you are interested in something that did not sell, you can always reach out to me. My email linked in the description box down below. So if something you were interested in did not sell, you can always message me about it. Also check out my eBay store. The link to that should be down below in the description as well. Well over 500 items listed and constantly more being added. So you never know what I may add to the store. And I missed you all too. It feels good to get back into the swing of things. So thank you all again so much for watching tonight, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.